The last figure I have to review is Beerus, which I think I like Beerus more than what am I doing? I think I might like Beerus more than Ranma. I just haven't played around with Beerus a lot because, well, I mean it doesn't really matter since they're figures, but Beerus is a pretty strong character, so I feel like unless I have like a Goku or a Vegeta, I can't really play around with the idea of strength and all that, because you know Ranma is just a normal human with a very good martial arts ability, maybe against Luffy, but I'm not the biggest fan of that Luffy figure. I'll probably get some more One Piece figures. Cause when I first got these figures, I did play around with the Ranma, Trunks, Luffy, and Gohan. I did Ranma versus Luffy, and then Ranma versus Trunks, and then Beerus showed up, and you know Ranma is scared of cats, so kind of got I didn't have him fight Beerus, but I did do a Trunks and Gohan versus Beerus, and I definitely like um the Beerus figure. I always thought when I saw this figure, I always thought it was a pretty cool looking figure, so I'm glad I bought him. Just kind of maybe wish I bought him with some other people I feel like it actually go against him. Well, that just could be me thinking too much about it. But anyway, I don't remember how I started my Gohan figure review, but I know that I started my Trunks figure review with the figure itself. So, or did I start with the body? Either way, I'm gonna start with accessories this time. Kind of switch it up. Crap. That head isn't supposed to go there. The head that I currently have on Beerus is the one that's supposed to go there. This is the neutral face that came with the figure. Then you have the angry face. And then you have these different kinds of hands, including the ones that comes on the figure. And I'll show you the box. You see Beerus. It says Dragon Ball Super on there. Can't come on. There you go. See Dragon Ball Super. Now Beerus originally came from Battle of Gods, the movie, but since Dragon Ball Super came out, they basically redid Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Well, it says Dragon Ball GT. I think they are supposed to be making Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so I'm gonna definitely get that figure when I can. Ooh, that'd be nice. Posing them up against Beerus, Super Saiyan 4, what could have been. Anyway, yeah. So Dragon Ball Super is currently an ongoing series, so they probably put Super because around the time this Beerus figure came out, that's where his character was mostly. You have these. Oh, I didn't even know that continued from this. But anyway, you have that. You got the top, which isn't much. The bottom, the choking hazard. You got the side, which says Beerus again, and then you have the back, which shows off some different poses. It does say things, super modeling, super action. I don't know if the Ranma figure or the Trunks figure said all of that, but yeah. And last but not least, on to the figure itself. Now the tail, I'll let you know, is a piece that comes separately. Well, not like separately, like you have to pay for it separately, but he doesn't have the tail on. Like in the box, right here is where the tail goes. So if you get this figure, be kind of careful. It may pop off randomly. As you can see, I have his yawning face on with this. I think this is a cool hand. So I feel like it will also be like, you know, he's dropping a snack down to eat. And I have his arm behind his back because I think that's a cool pose. Onto the sculpt, like I said, even when I was just looking at pictures of this figure, I thought this figure looked pretty cool. I think Beerus's design, like an Egyptian cat, is pretty cool. I'll probably buy Whis, but I'm not really too excited for Whis. I'll just buy him because Whis and Beerus go together. But I do like the design a lot. I'd probably draw it, the Beerus character. And yeah, it's pretty good sculpt. I guess the overall design of the character and the sculpt would go hand in hand pretty well. I like the the blue, the black, and all that. I kind of feel like like Shartimus is kind of gushing in a sense about a figure. But anyway, so I just ended 2 clips with anyway, but we're not gonna talk about that. Oh yeah, now I think about it, I'm gonna be doing posability and all that. I was just looking at the figure. You know how I just showed? Well, I don't know if it's just showed you guys the Trunks figure, but I was talking about the crotch piece. Well, Beerus has what Gohan has. I don't know if it's because of the baggy pants, because I only have Beerus and Gohan and Trunks to compare it to. But I don't remember seeing that piece on the Goku Whis figure. I'm not sure about Vegeta Whis figure, so I don't know if that was like a one-time thing. Phone is about to die. Well, it's on 15%. The Broly figure might have it, which I'm not getting Broly because he like almost $200 on Amazon. But anyway, so I don't know. The more figures I get, the more I can compare the different types of pieces. But anyway, you have the head, which can look up and down. Let me switch it right quick. You just pop it off. I'll do the neutral head. So you pop it off and then you pop. Sometimes it seems like it worked. Other times it seems very loose. Like right now it feels pretty loose. But head sculpt seems pretty. I mean, the posability of the head seems pretty good, but it could be better. Now, like the Gohan figure, which I don't know if you guys saw, the shoulder parts that can come off, which allow for more posability. Either one of these is already popped off with just me posing around with it. You got the arm can go. See, it just fell off. It raises posability kind of barely, but you got arm swivel. You got that. He only has one ab crunch too, just like the Gohan figure. So maybe it depends on the design of the character. And leg goes up that high. It's kind of like a 90-degree angle, unless and maybe more, because it's definitely not a right angle. So maybe a little bit more. You have angle pivot, and you got all of that. And the shoulder piece, you can just pop it back on, but once it falls off, it's gonna wait. You can pull it out too, for a little bit more. Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, the shoulder piece, you can put it back on, but once it pops off, it kind of just keeps popping off. I would show you how to change the hands, but it's pretty much the same as every other figure. I did a review, and I don't really feel like fighting with it, even though I think it might be. Nope. See, you're not even gonna try. It's a little more difficult. I don't know if it's just my Beerus figure, but it's oh yeah, that can move too, but that doesn't. It's not really posability. Oh yeah, I forgot. Tail moves up and down and moves around, and then it popped off. But yeah, the one thing I didn't talk about in the other figures, I would be cautious of how you pose and play around with your figures, cause like my Luffy figure, I've had it for um my Luffy and my Gohan figure I've had for at least 5 years, I believe, if not longer. And the Gohan figure just gets more and more loose, so I can't exactly pose it as good as I want to. Then the arms for the Luffy figure, which I feel it's probably because I there's a piece for Luffy where it's like a huge arm for his gear third that kind of weighs it down, so one of the arms is loose. So I would be cautious of how you play or pose around with these figures, because I will usually pose them. It's on 10% now. I will usually pose them for long periods of time, so the weight of the arm would just wear out the joint probably. So yeah, be cautious of that. But yeah, I really like this figure. I think if I get to play around with it more, which I'll get more figures eventually, I would definitely enjoy it a lot more. I'll probably have him and Ramo go at it a bit. Like I said in my Ramo review, I probably won't be doing like any recording of me playing with the figure, so it'll probably just be pictures of posing, not like for YouTube, but probably like for Tumblr, maybe every now and then when I feel like it. And I'll be buying more figures. I'll do more reviews, which if I keep getting SH Figuarts, it's really not going to be much to show you other than the figure and the accessories and the box, because it'll essentially be the same ordeal, but you know, you never know. So we'll see about that. Anyway, that's it for this review. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to say, I think I'm gonna record some new parts for my tripod review, and I'll probably upload that sometime next week or the week after that. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. I've done 3 so far. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing them. Like I said, it would just, I probably will spread it out, because I don't think I'll be buying figures too often. The next big purchase I'm gonna make will probably be a PS4, but we'll see how that goes, because I have to start paying for things now. But anyway, that's it. I'm out.